Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a stock that is ready to explode next week and why you should keep it on your watch list. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of last night's video. So without further ado, let's get started, okay? Right off the bat, we have the market. Futures market is open. It's down a little bit, which I mean it's not too great. We want the market to open up in strength, right? Show some green. But as of right now, do not panic. I think it might turn around in the morning and open up around like $38.30. I'm not bearish on this one just yet. There may be some wild move happening overnight, but I don't think we're gonna fall just yet. I don't think so. So we will touch on this one again in the pre-market analysis videos, okay? Now, the stock that is ready to explode next week, that one is NNOX. All right, and NNOX had an amazing day on Friday. Lots of volume, lots of buyers stepping in here, buying up every single dip. Every single dip was bought up on that entire day. And the reason why I like this one so much and why you should keep it on your watch list is because of the pattern on the daily time frame. All right, the pattern is right over here. As you can see, there is a very strong bullish pennant on the chart right there, and it broke out on Friday with strength. Okay, so definitely keep that one on your watch list. We have seen this before. We have done this before. There isn't really a surprise here. This is very clean, very exquisite. I like it. I like it a lot. So where do I think this thing is gonna go? I think it's gonna go somewhere over here towards $60 to $65, maybe even higher. Okay, maybe even higher. Monday there may be some like a small pullback, kind of like what we experienced with SWBI. For those of y'all who have been subscribing to the channel, SWBI did this little thing over here. It broke out, went sideways, and then immediately ran to the price target. Lots of money to be made on that one, right? So now let's look at NNOX. And NNOX it looks like it wants to make a similar move. I like it a lot. Definitely keep that one on your watch list for sure. I was accumulating some calls on Friday as soon as I saw this thing on the day before. But yeah, accumulated some at like 41, at 51, I mean, and then 52, and then at the close. So definitely watch this one for sure, okay? Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The very first one that we're gonna talk about, somebody asked about MU. And MU looked really good until it didn't. If we go on here, the 4-hour time frame, right? It looked really good. It had very strong momentum to the upside until earnings. If you've been subscribing to the channel, you know how much I hate holding through earnings. But it looks like everybody who held long actually made money. The stock opened up higher, and then immediately after it opened, everybody got annihilated and the short sellers took over. Right, it's not looking good, especially on the daily time frame. There is a bearish engulfing candle on here, and I think we might keep going down some more. Like minimum, I say minimum, but think about it to the short side. Minimum $74, like maximum $70 even. It's not looking too great, and personally, I wouldn't tell anybody to buy this thing right here, especially after such a terrible reaction that follows a good reaction to earnings. It's like a very nasty green to red move. Be very careful with it. I think a pullback may be coming very soon on this stock. And that is my very honest opinion on that one. Now, the next stock that somebody asked about, that one is Fisker. Yeah, and we talked about Fisker before when it was over here at $15. And I told y'all that I don't have high hopes for this one and that I was not going to put my money in this one. And I'm still not putting my money in this one. I'm on the sidelines currently. It's involved in this very boring sideways trading, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of this. When it goes over here, nobody is winning. There's no action. The volume is just flat. Nobody's winning. Okay, so personally, It's not looking too great. I want to see some wild moves. I'm not touching this one. The stock can go wherever. Honestly, like it really doesn't matter to me personally. But the way it's looking, there it may go down just a little bit more. I think it can go down to 12. I think. I think it can go down to 12. Maybe even 11. Yeah, definitely keep that in mind as you trade in this one, okay? It's not looking bullish at all. Every time it tries to make a move back up, it gets annihilated and this gets brought right back down, okay? So just keep that in mind as you trade in Fisker. I don't have high hopes for this one. Not the way it looks right now. It's just not too clear. Even though I'm on the sidelines, I'm not bullish on it. Now let's move on to the next one. The next stock that somebody has been asking about, that one is Twitter. And Twitter, I'm pretty sure all of y'all heard the news about what's going on between Twitter and all social medias and the POTUS, right? It's really not a good look for the company at all. Banning the president, and right now they're taking the hit. Probably like I think this happened right after they released that news, and honestly, I think it might go just a little bit lower. It is down, yes. Is it good for a dip buy? Again, I'm very picky. I'm very, very picky, and I want to see it at $45. Like $45 would be great for it would be a spectacular dip buy if it could just drop ferociously to $45. I like it that low, right? Right over here, okay? Right over here. If it can get here, that would be phenomenal for a bounce, all right? But right now, it looks like short sellers are not going to let go of this thing. And especially after that news came out, I think it's going to tank a little bit more, okay? I think it's going to tank a bit more. Now, let's talk about another stock. Somebody asked about Walmart a while ago and how Walmart was breaking out of a flag. That was a very, very while ago. I do see the flag on here. I do. Don't get me wrong. It looked really, really good until it didn't. Until it went sideways. Like nobody is winning here. I think it's gonna take a while for it to get up to like 150, maybe 155. It's gonna take a while, okay? But it's a great company. It's Walmart. If you look at it on the daily time frame, this thing is a growth stock, right? Investors, long-term investors love this. It just as soon as it dips, they buy it right back up. All right. So just keep this one in your watches for sure. I do see something else, but it's not too clean for me to give it a name yet. But again, the only thing I see here is this flag, and buyers might be buying the lows, and it's gonna take a while to get up there. Honestly, it's gonna take a while. So yeah, just keep this one on your watches for the next few days to the next few weeks. The next one that we will be talking about in this video, that one is HUYA. It's more like a follow-up. I did draw everything here. Again, if you've been following the channel, I talked about this very clean flag. The same one that I drew on Walmart, by the way. Very same one. No surprises here. And it broke out here. It retested the lows, and then it bounced again. And right now, it's kind of following what the trajectory of this drawing is. It's following it almost to the T. Okay, I'm not bearish on it. It looks great. It's following exactly like the game plan here. And watch this thing for a move up to $26. Probably not next week, but maybe the week after. We'll see. Yeah, keep this one in the watches for sure, okay? Definitely keep this one for your watches. It's definitely a hold for me, okay? Now, the next one that we'll be looking at, somebody put in the comments, I'm getting squeezed by Salesforce. And I don't know why you're getting squeezed by Salesforce because this is not something that you short. It was cool over here, right? It was fine over here. It was very, very okay over here. But then again, when we're down here, when we see that reverse head and shoulders, which I did make a video on this one before, it didn't perform after that hammer, right? I wanted to see something like this, but it did not perform. It dropped down a little bit to retest the previous lows at around 215 bucks. And then it left some short sellers trapped in here, right? And now it looks like it actually wants to move where I thought it was going to go. So keep that one in your watches for sure. I'm not bearish on this one. I was bearish up here, but now not anymore. It's a growth stock. Let's look at it on the monthly growth stock. Again, just like I drew on Walmart, long-term investors love this thing. Okay, so keep that one on your watch list for a long up to like 235. I think it could happen. I think it could happen. Okay, definitely keep your eyes on that one as well. Y'all, if you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm as always. If you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are new to the market, if you're new to trading and would like to get started, I left some step-by-step in the description of the video below. Step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to get signed up with all the tools you need to get started trading on Monday. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with WiLL using my very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using the second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you tomorrow morning in the pre-market analysis videos at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. Have a great night.